Hi, everybody, and welcome. My name is Liz Barton. I'm Ambassador Diamond with It Works Global, and new to the Millionaires Club in just 3.5 years. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about this It Works business and the team, the awesome team that we are on, and then strategies on how I did it, how I went from being a mom of two. Hi, everybody, and welcome. My name is Liz Barton, Ambassador Diamond with It Works, and now officially in the Millionaires Club, making a good 6 figures a year. So that was not my life before. You know what teachers' salaries normally are. We were living paycheck to paycheck, and this business has totally blessed us. I was nervous, like anybody was, I'm sure, to give this a go. I had never done anything like this before. I have never sold anything. I've never been in network marketing. I had a stigma of it. I thought it was a pyramid scheme. But when I saw these before and after photos on Facebook, I knew there had to be more to the story because these results were working for other people. And I had 2 babies, and so I was ready for results myself as a mama. So I tried a wrap, and it worked, and I saw the vision behind it. I knew it was a new company, and they were, had more than just the wrap. So I had asked questions, and I thought, you know what, it'd be smart for me to invest $99 into this to see if it's gonna work. The worst that was gonna happen is I was gonna get a box of wraps that I was gonna be able to use myself. And that was not the case. I was able to get rid of those wraps. I sold them individually. I bought more, continued selling those wraps, had that wrap cash to put in my pocket, and then started to build the business from there because I was excited and I saw the vision of where this could go. So I want to talk to you a little bit about how you can do this. You and I are no different. You know, I am a mom, a normal mom that was just working to find the next thing. What could help me pay our bills? We had student loan debt. We had credit card debt. We had debt up to our eyeballs, which we thought was normal. You know, our house wasn't paid for. Our cars weren't paid for. We were living paycheck to paycheck every month, hoping that we had enough to get us to that next paycheck. We were constantly checking the bank account. So I'm sure there are a lot of you in that same position, and I want you to know that this business is for you. I struggled with confidence, self-confidence, motivation, thinking that I was worthy to have any more money than what I was making. I thought that my career was as successful as it was going to be. I didn't see myself as making 6 figures a year because I knew I went to school to be a teacher, and teachers didn't make that. So I didn't have a bigger goal in mind, but I want you to dream bigger. I want you to know that there is more to life if you want it than what you might currently have. So you are not alone in if you are feeling any of those things that I described, the debt, the self-confidence, if you are worthy enough for this. So I can tell you that you can do this. I did not have a huge market of people. I knew the teachers that I worked with. I felt like I was a fairly shy person. We hung out maybe with a few neighbors, and I have one sister, and I don't have a huge family. I didn't have a huge market of people. And so I had to figure out how I could work the warm market and the cold market to find people that I knew to help support my business and introduce these products to, and also work with the people that I didn't know. And so we're going to talk a little bit about how you can use, the warm market and the cold market of people, how you can build this business from your smartphone, how you can work it just 1 to 2 hours a day, because that's all I had when I started this, because I was a mom and I was teaching, and I had 1 to 2 hours when the kids went to bed to work this business, and I was able to do that and be successful. So how you can utilize social media, how you can work this business through parties, get-togethers, inviting people over, very informal, does not have to be fancy, and you don't need inventory. So that is another thing that I loved. I didn't have to invest a lot of money in all of these products that I didn't know if I was going to be able to sell. There's no inventory with this. So I bought wraps, and I sold wraps individually for people to sample and for them to try. And then all the orders were placed online. And so I didn't need to stress about what I needed to order each month. So that was very simple. Okay, let's start with the social media, because I feel like there was a big part of me that used social media for this. And so I like to use social media. I am not somebody that posts ads. Nobody wants to see that. I don't want to see that. If I am watching other people's Facebook and I see ads, and it's all trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. I might unfriend or I might unfollow. So our goal with social media is to try to get people to love us, to trust in us, to be our good friend. Pictures of our family, pictures of us having fun. Everything is going to stay very positive, very happy. You're going to live a very positive life on Facebook, right? Or Instagram, or your Twitter, or any outlet that you're on. That's what you're going to pour into. If you're on all three, pour into all three. Post the same thing on all three. So people following you are going to see that in whatever avenue that they're on. So you're going to post personable, like you're best friends with them all, that you're going to show the life that you're living. It's not going to be all of your ads. You're going to post about your lifestyle and how you're living, or how you're integrating these products into your life, how you're drinking your greens in the morning, or you're wrapping at night, or you're using hair, skin, and nails to make your hair thick, shiny, and long, how you do the facials and the cleanser and the facial line, how you're utilizing each of these products. Don't just pick one and stick with it. Because people will check out. If you're posting about greens, people will check out. We want a variety of the products. It has over 40 products, so you have lots to choose from and lots to pick from. This is going to be a sidebar from my social media posts, but I want to tell you, if you are a distributor, you want to be a product of the product. You want to be constantly using them. So if you are not currently ordering anything, I want you to log in and I want you to place an order right now of some of the products that you're wanting to use. Because let me tell you, if you are not using the products, Max talking in the background. If you're not using the products, then people aren't going to buy the products because you're not going to have anything to talk about. So make sure you are using the products, because that's what you're going to sell. So if you are using the wraps, you're going to be able to sell the wraps. If you're using the facial line, you're going to be able to sell the facial line. So what you're using, you're going to be able to sell. What you are using, you're posting about on social media, and then you're going to be able to sell. So I wanted to talk about that. When you are posting with confidence. You are excited and you are proud, because if we are scared to post, and we're not confident in our posts, people will check out, or they will not follow you, or they're not be interested. We have an awesome social media training available through our eSuites, and John Eric does that social media training. It is additional money, but oh my goodness, is it worth it? It is so good, and it teaches us how to draw people in, how to post with using emojis and bold and all caps, and how we can get more views on our social media outlets so more people are watching us and seeing us. So that is something to look into. Posting with consistency. I think posting at least 3 times a day, it was so vital to growing my business to where it is at right now. I was posting in the morning, at lunchtime on my lunch break, and after school, and I would try to get one in before bed. The more we're getting that out there, more people are going to see it. Not ads again, remember, we're just posting about us. People love to see selfies, and I know that's sometimes uncomfortable, but I think that selfies get the most likes, they get the most views, and so I think that that's the most fun. So let's go ahead and take a quick selfie right now. Hey! See? And if I post that, I will get lots of views, and people will be intrigued of what I'm doing. They like to see you, so post more about you. Post with power, intent. You have an idea on each one of what you're going for, what you're asking. If you're asking a question, or if you're wanting something of someone, put that at the top. Put that at the beginning, because they're more likely to respond to you. The last thing that I want you to post is posting something about join my team. Okay, now let's talk about that for a minute. When we say join my team, what are you saying to them? That it's yours, it's all about you. It's gonna make you successful, it's gonna make you money. So don't post join my team.
Mama.
You wanna say hi? You can say hi. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Okay, one of the other reasons, Mac and I get to work this business together. I get to do this video for you, and Mac gets to hang out with me next to my side. So,
Wait,
okay.
say that to everyone now.
Yep, can you turn the volume down? Okay, real life, right? Okay, so when we're posting about join my team, or they're very adsy looking, people will click spam. So when people click spam, that means our websites won't work anymore. Our It Works websites won't work on Facebook. And when you're spammed, then I'm sorry, but this volume can't be up right now while I'm doing this video. Okay, so you get a little of my parenting skills in there too. All right, results. Make sure you have your own results to post on Facebook. If you don't have your own results, then you... Hey, listen, I'm going to have to take this iPad away if you don't stop. It has to, the volume has to be off. Okay, take it to Daddy and he can help you. All right, more parenting. Back at it. He's gonna push my buttons on a Monday morning. Okay, so if you don't have results yet, post your own results. People like to see that, and they believe in the product, and they will buy from you. So whether it's facial results, or it is wrap results, hair, skin, and nails results, anything that you can post about you, you can post about you. Okay, second thing I want to talk about when it refers to social media is also building relationships with people online and offline. So whether you're in the grocery store and you notice somebody talking and you stir up a conversation, or you could say, oh my gosh, you seem like such a great personality. I would love for you to join my business. Here is my card, and hand them a Blitz card. Or the cashier, you might talk to the cashier and be like, you know what? I was a cashier before. Actually, I was, or you can stir up another conversation. Do you like your job? I've asked that quite a bit. And they're like, yeah, it's okay. I'm like, okay, well, I have an opportunity for you if you're interested. And then I hand them my Blitz card. So create relationships. Be a friend to these people. If you are nice and friendly, people will be more interested. Building relationships with your neighbors. If your kids are in school, building relationships with the other kids in the class, their parents, their moms, and their dads. Because the more people we get to know, the more people that we surround ourselves with, the more people that we are friendly with, the more are going to show interest in what we are doing. They're like, you know what? She is a real person, and she's making some really good money, because I can tell by her Facebook post and her lifestyle is changing. She has talked about how she's been able to use her It Works money to pay for her water bill this month, or her utilities bill, or eventually that mortgage. It Works is paying for that. So people will start to watch you. I met a lady at the makeup counter the other day. I went to go get just like a color test to see what color I was for some foundation. I did end up buying it, but that wasn't necessarily my intent walking in. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and I'm going to stir up some conversation. So I went to the counter and I met an awesome lady who I felt like it would be my friend. She would be somebody that I could be friends with. She was super nice. And I said, hey, you know what, are you on Facebook? And I got my phone out and I'm like, maybe I could find you. Maybe we could be friends on Facebook. And the next time I come in, I can look you up or tell you I'm coming in. And so now she's my new friend on Facebook. So just getting that out there, being outgoing enough, and it's uncomfortable sometimes, but just asking people like, hey, do you want to be my friend on Facebook? Building those relationships, because then we will follow them on social media, and that will help build our business. You can also build relationships with people, let's say on Instagram. I go through, like if I see somebody, I'm like, oh, she looks a lot like me. She's a mom of 2 kids, or she's got boys, or she's really into fashion, like she's super cute. I will go in and I will follow their followers, because their friends might be similar to somebody that I want to be friends with. So I'm follow, and I'm building my followers. I keep myself on Instagram as private. And then I let people follow me, and then I will go through and accept, because that makes it a little bit more personable. Not a public figure. I am on Facebook, but I'm not a public figure on Instagram. I set that as private to help myself, and it kind of limits the audience a little bit. So they come back and they usually follow me, and that builds my followers. And then you can inbox on Instagram now. And so I will send out messages back and forth. So if you are not getting yourself out there and sending messages to people like, hey, I saw that you liked my post, or you gave me some hearts, have you shown any interest in It Works, or have you thought about wrapping yourself, or have you tried any of these products? So I'm constantly being normal, not salesy. I am sharing with them. I'm being a friend to them. I am not trying to just sell them on something. So, you know, I look for, in these relationships that I'm building, I look for busy people, because I know that I was a busy person. Busy people like to be busy, but busy people also get things done. You know, so people that are working hard workers, or they, a lot of people, and they're like, I just don't even have 15 minutes a day. You're like, yeah, you do. I promise you, you do, because if I do, you do. I know that we're both busy people, because people like to be acknowledged that they're busy, right? So, you know, tell them 15 minutes a day, if you can just devote to this business, you're going to see success, and you're going to see growth, and you're going to see a higher income. Because if you can take that 15 minutes with intentional time and message out 15 people, even you know, a friendly message, not a salesy pitch. And I think that's something that I want to get across to all of us on this video, is we want to make sure that we are being a friend to these people. We are not spamming them. We are not sending them ads. We are sending either pictures of ourselves using the product, or our results, or just, hey, you know, I saw that you said you were wanting to lose some weight. I tried these products that are really working for me, and I wanted to share them with you. So, look for those personalities that match yours. Look for those busy people, because they get it done. They get it done. Okay, another thing, when we're working on our market, our cold market and our warm market, what I want all of us to do is, I constantly keep a hundreds list. And when I talk to people, I add their name on my list. And so it is not clean or organized for me in any way. It's just what works. But I keep their name all on this running list. And when I talk to them, or when they sign up as a customer, I write their name down. I also keep it in my phone, on my calendar, when to follow up with them. So if they tell me that they're going to order, but their payday is on Friday, then I will put their name in my calendar to alert myself that payday is Friday for them, and to check back in with them. My loyal customers that sign up, I put them in my phone and on my calendar. So for every 30 days, I remind myself to check back in with them, because I want to be a friend to them. I want to make sure that they're happy with their results, that they're using it correctly, and they're having fun with it. Because a lot of our customers, when they're starting to see results, they're going to see the dollar signs behind it and be curious, and maybe want to share that with a few more friends. Maybe even become a distributor that they can get paid to share it with a few more friends. So, just realize that I think whatever point you are in, whether you have a network of people or whether you don't have a network of people, there are people out there that don't know about this. They are either looking for a way to add some extra income possibly, or they're wanting some results in some way. Whether it is, gosh, there's so much: hair, facial, weight loss, tightening up their skin after having babies, or tightening up their skin after they have weight loss, anti-stress, muscle building. There's just so much that we have to offer. And so those people are out there, and I think that whether we know them currently, we're being friends with them and sharing the products with them, or we don't know them yet, but getting to know them is going to be key to our success. So know that you are not alone. You know, you have me, you have this team, you have a lot of support. You have the weekly calls, Sunday and Monday night calls to get on. You have the team pages online. So you are not doing this alone. We are all nervous in the beginning. We all want that big success, but it does take work. And so it's going to take setting those small goals along the way, to get one more loyal customer this week, to get one more distributor and help them launch their business. when we were talking about launching new distributors business, wrap parties are still a great way. This is not a party plan. This is not a party business. But getting people in a room at the same time and talking about this product is not only social and fun for a lot of those personalities that like to do that, but it's opening up your market and meeting you new people. And so if you can get a neighbor to have a little party for you, or if you can get a friend from work to have a party for you and invite their friends over, It Works gives you everything that you need. You have the party pad in your business builder kit. You have the party pad notes in your e-suite. So all you have to do is walk through that. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be formal. Make it fun. Smile the whole time. Say, I'm nervous, you guys. I'm not an expert. I don't know everything about this, but I'm excited for what I get to learn. I think that is normal, and people like it when we're honest with them. And I can still say, I don't know everything I need to know about this business, but I am still just as excited today as I was in the beginning. I have a lot to share. I have a lot to tell you as new distributors or potential distributors, because there's a lot that I learned in the 3.5 years. So, your sponsor is a great resource. Your team pages are a great resource. And go to those people for help and support, because I think I learned this in church, actually, but there's these 3 Ds. And the first one is discouraged. No, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look it up. I just learned this, but I felt like it related so much to us in our It Works business, because here it is. Okay, distraction, then discouraged. Okay, 3 Ds. Number 1 is distraction. We get distracted in this business, and our mind goes somewhere else. Okay, so whether it's our marriage or our kids or football or baseball or dance class or whatever personal stuff we have going on, that distracts us away from the business. So we're taking some time off. When we take some time off or some time away from the people that are working and doing well and from our team, we start to get discouraged because we don't see it happening as fast as we want it to. When we are getting discouraged, we start dividing ourselves away from the business. So there's that gap in between there. And so I think don't let those distractions get in your way of doing the same thing every day. Pouring into you and to your team and to your business every single day is going to be so important for your success in the long run. So don't let those distractions get in the way. We all have them. Every single one of us. Even the most successful person in network marketing has distractions. Even the CEOs of the company have distractions. But it's once we let those distractions creep in and get us discouraged about our progress, then that's when we start pulling away from the business and not reaching those goals as fast as we want them to. So as long as we're pouring into our business every single day and not letting those distractions creep in, then we are going to be able to succeed. All of our time length of success is going to be different. And so don't let that be something that distracts you. Don't let so-and-so got Fast Start qualified before I did, or so-and-so got to Ruby before I did. Don't let those things get into your head, because once they do, that's when you get discouraged, and that's when you're going to divide away from this business. So making sure that we stay focused, laser focused on your business and your goals. And as long as you're taking steps in the right direction, you're continuing to get on the calls and you're continuing to have parties and wrap people and getting those wraps sold. I think when we're doing that, we're creeping in the right direction, and we're even though those distractions are there on the outside, we're not letting them get us discouraged, and we're not letting them pull us away. So staying focused and working this every single day. I remember there were times I came home from school, my boys were wild, and I was tired. I was so tired, but I remember this vividly, opening up my laptop very slowly, I just got to put 15 minutes in today, because that is going to push me closer to my goal. And so even when you don't want to, open up that laptop, get on your iPhone, connect to a team page, message one person, because that one person could be somebody that could change your business. So those 3 Ds I wanted to talk about, because I thought that was so good about how those distractions creep in, how those can keep us discouraged from our progress in this business, and then it divides us away from our team and the support that we have. So, but laser focused, set those goals, inch towards them. And every time, everybody's timing is different. It's all in God's plan, right? So focus on that and not looking left or right and thinking that somebody else is doing more than you or better than you. That does creep in. And no matter what level you are, you can always think that somebody's doing better. But when you stay focused on yourself and your family and your goals, you are going to be happy and more successful in the long run when that happens. So, all right, guys, that's all I have for you. I hope you had a way of figuring out how we can generate some of these leads by building those relationships, upping your social media, not spamming people on social media, and not letting those distractions get in the way. Those are kind of some of the main points that I wanted to bring to you and share with you and your team. So feel free to share this YouTube link along with your team members, because I want them to hear the important points of how you can go from a distributor signing up with a $99 kit, just like I did, to the Millionaires Club in 3 years. And I want you to be able to beat me on that. I want you to make it faster than me. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much.